Hopefully everybody is doing well, and I'm thanking the Most High and the Heavenly. The Most High, hand heavenly, the Most High is the Heavenly. The Son, Yeshua, and the Holy Spirit for the opportunity to be able to see you guys. I hope everybody is doing well. I want to talk about some fragrances. I want to talk about some silver, and then I want to talk about something that came into my life that I felt was a necessity, and I had to really mull it over. I prayed, and I continue to pray over the decision I made to take another, not detour, but just take another. What do you call it? That's another path. It's not a destructive path, but it's a path of protection. So we'll save that for last. But if you probably saw in the picture, you probably saw some holsters. So that give you an idea what I'll be talking about later. But let's get started with the star of the show. That's going to be Carpe Cafe by Gallagher Perfumes. Gallagher. And you know, I've talked about this a couple times already, and it's like, man, this is you know, much as I was going to wear Diurno from Milano Fragrance, I was going to wear that. I said, no, let's do Carpe Cafe again. And then probably, get around to doing Diurno. Is actually up here. I had them for Granica. Nah, let's do Carpe Cafe again. And, like I said, a totally different bottle than what. This is a special edition bottle. And see if I can turn this around so y'all can see what the original. What's going on, Cal T? I want to let y'all know I'm live. By the way, a lot of people don't know I'm live. So if you hear me shout out somebody's name, it's not because somebody just walked in my door. This is a live. It should say live, just in case a lot of people don't know after the live is done. He was like, who are you talking to? So this is the original bottle, how Gallagher Perfumes came about. But now they have the special edition bottles, and these are just gorgeous, man. I can't say the top is the super top, but it's a nice heavy top, and the bottle is gorgeous. I mean, the mirror behind it, man, you can see yourself, can't you? You can see yourself in the video, can't you? And man, Colombian coffee. I mean, I'll do the main accords again. Woody, amber, warm, spicy, aromatic coffee, fresh, spicy, balsamic, vanilla, sweet, and powdery. Daniel Gallagher knows this fragrance, and Colombian coffee and vanilla on the top, fir and cypress on the mids, and the base notes, myrrh, amber, sandalwood, and lavender. Now, the last time somebody saw my video of me spraying like that, it was like, man, you spraying. I'm like, bro, it's called bundle spraying. So that's what that is. So if you want to get into it, check out Perfumology for either this or Milan's Fragrance Diurno. And of course, my favorite from that house is Basilica. But Diurno is nice too. So yeah, check it out. Call Perfumology and say, look, yeah, I need to have that. I need to have this Carpe Cafe. All right, bundle all day, spray away. You know what I mean? And there's another one that I like too. I got the small 30 mils. I got a fine apple, and what's the other one I have back there? So I have a couple more, but not in this bottle right here. But this right here, Carpe Cafe. He also has the 2 chocolate pieces. They have patchouli pieces smell like Beyond, something like that. So he has a couple of nice pieces of the collection. But right now, for me, this Carpe Cafe, this wasn't out when I was doing the new other bottles. It's right here. If you want to smell like Colombian coffee with some vanilla. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. Check it out. Perfumology, check them out. Let's talk about a kilo of silver. Valcambi Swiss is one of those companies, minting companies. What I mean by mint, they mint gold, they mint silver, they mint platinum, they mint a lot of precious metals. It's one of them companies that you'll pay a little bit more to buy one of their bars. You have what they call generic silver bars, which are not like state issued. Like Royal Canadian Mint has a country issued silver bar. I have those in 10th ounces. I don't have it in a kilo. Even though I was going to buy a 100 ounce RCM bar, but can't quite afford it yet. So I ended up buying a Valcambi bar from a store called Sterco. had to drive a long way to get up there, man. It was up in Jersey, way up in Jersey, but I drove to get it because he said he had it. And I always wanted Valcambi bars. Now I have a Valcambi breakaway bars that you break off. I got 1 mil, I mean the 10 mil bars, you break them off, and the 10 mils of silver, you break them off. And I got the 1 mils, and about 100 of those, well, I don't have many more. I sold 40. And you break those off, and they're like little grams. And the other ones are 10 grams. Something like that, whatever. But when it comes to a kilo, this is a kilo for Carpe bar. Nothing on the back. And as you can see, that's what they do. They pour the silver, and then they stamp it. Stamp with Valcambi Swiss. This is their logo. And then you have here 1 kg. All right, which is a kilo, 9999. Pure silver. Here you have the serial number, and here you have the assay, which is saying that it says assay, assay or something. It doesn't know it's been assayed, which the assay is usually the information on the bar. The assay is already right here, but actually, if you bought this bar brand new, I bought this, well, used. It don't make a difference whether it's used or new. When you buy silver, it's about the weight. On the back, it would have had a card here, explaining everything about the bar, the weight and everything, and so on and so forth, and a serial number. But it's already on here. Serial numbers on the bottom, assayer, that's their stamp, their logo, the company, Valcambi, Swiss, and 1 kg, 9999 pure silver. So I'm trying to get my people to get into silver, man. A lot of people just, they want to play around and act like, all right, I get to it, but you're going to find yourself needing that silver more than ever when your dollar's not worth a doggone dollar. It's not worth a dime right now. So I try to help people out, but you can lead people to water, but you can't make them drink, man. They just think somehow or the other, either Jesus got their back or God got their back, and other people just like, no, I just don't want to do it right now. And I ain't got no problem with that. I got a coworker, yeah, he had like he was going to do it, and all of a sudden he backed out. I'm not sure why. Ain't like you don't have the money. But you have to do that, and people just think that Biden and Brandon going to take care of him. No Biden going to take care of him. Man, this government ain't going to take care of you, man. You better get yourself protected. And that comes to the last part of this video, because I got to get ready to go. I'm like rushing to work. Is you got to protect yourself. As you all know, in Philly, and I don't live in Philly, I live in the burbs, but I work in Philly. So anything can happen at any time. I applied for a license to carry in November of last year. I just got so busy, I never was able to complete the process and go up there and get it. I paid for it and everything, but I haven't went to get it. But having a license to carry is a big responsibility. I'm learning that you just don't. All right, cool, Glint Gold. Well, there you go. But get it in your hand, man. Glint, you don't need anybody to ETF you any silver. Anything. Put it in your hand, man. Put your property in your hand. Don't let nobody know I'm gonna keep it for you until it's time for you to get it, because you might not be able to get it, bro. I'm not sure what Glint Global does, but we'll talk about that later. Let me finish so I get this video done. So with the crime and everything going on, with this government letting people out of jail, even though they murder, even though they rape, like this new Supreme Court justice, y'all talking about the system, y'all can talk that system stuff all you want. Pedophiles, whatever it is, letting them out, man. And these people don't become rehab when you let them out of prison. They go out to kill again. They go out to rape again. They go out to harm again. So you gotta protect yourself. Now, when it comes down to my spirituality and how I feel about the Most High and His protection, He's protected me for these many years without a gun, without that, I can say, well, look, heaven has me. But also, heaven also knows you need wisdom. And for what I went on, and it doesn't mean that the heavenly agrees with me and to my rationale as to me purchasing a firearm, but there's no need for me to purchase a rash of firearms. I know people got a whole bunch of firearms, and they collect them like I collect the guitars. But just like the 15 guitars that I had, now I'm down to 6. Because you just don't need to be having too much all the time. And I was starting to get into, okay, yeah, I got this gun now, I want to get this gun now, I want to get this other gun because I want a smaller gun. One for the carry, one for this, one for the room, one for the bedroom, and stuff like that. And I may get one more, a little smaller piece, but it's for protection. And like again, I'm not going to take any the credit away from the heavenly protecting me and my family and my friends and my co-workers thus far. But I have friends and co-workers who have armament as well. So that's what I decided to do. And I always said not to rationalize me buying this because I don't, again, rely on the Heavenly to protect me like He has, and the Heavenly has protected me throughout my life. Um, that David, boom, had to take down Goliath. Sometimes you need to have something. As long as you're not walking around with it crazy and you're responsible armament owner, a gun owner, a pistol owner, whatever you have, that's different than you put it in your pocket. Now you just want to ride around with it just to have it and stuff like that. Nah. Now, I have stuff in my life. I have stuff I may want to transport. I might want to go to the shop and take my collection to the shop to have it evaluated or whatever. I'm not going to go there without having protection when I'm carrying stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't expect anybody to come into my place because there's so much security. I got cameras around here. Nobody bring it to your place anymore with all the cameras and stuff you got around here anyway. But again, you just never know. So with that being said, I'm going to show you what I have picked up so far. And I picked these two pieces up from a place called Target World. And one of my coworkers told me about it. My brother from another mother told me about this place. And I want to go there to also start to learn how to shoot, how to be responsible gun owner, how to train. And I've been doing that as well so far. So I'm learning how to pick up a piece and how not to, you don't aim it at people and don't aim it at yourself and so on and so forth. Here, basically, there's just practice armament in here right now. These are dummies. And just for me to practice while I'm at home. But I'm learning how to, pull it back and check it and look at it, make sure there's something in the barrel, hold it down, how to hold it, never put your hand on the trigger. A lot of things you learn. You can learn a lot of stuff online. Like right now, here I have a sight on here. I have a light on here. You know what I mean? So it's called by the Olight company. And I can light up somebody in the middle of the night, 600 lumens, or if I'm out camping or something like that, I'll have this. There's no doubt about it. I'll carry this along with me. You got different things, like I said, this is a Glock. Oh, by the way, it's a Glock 19. So it's one of these smaller guns. I wanted something small to be able to carry if I want to carry it in my waistband or my pocket or something like that. But then I went and bought a holster. Now this holster, I really don't like this holster because I have the light here. This holster is made to fit the light. It has a snap. And by it being on my hip, if I want to get it, I got to remove the snap and then pull out, which I can. But I'm really concerned about my light starting to get scratched up by me pulling it in and out. Now, if it's on my hip, it'll be a little bit more easy to get around with this. But, I don't plan on carrying this on my hip. Only when I need to move some stuff around or whatsoever, then I'll take this out. But I do need a license to carry. I just joined the USCCA, which is Concealed Carry Organization. Because there's one thing, you can drive around in the PA with a loaded gun, with an unloaded gun on your seat. It can't be loaded. So you can open carry. There's no laws for open carry as long as there's nothing in the barrel. There's no clip. You know what I mean? But if you got a clip in there and so on and so forth, man, you just can't be riding around like you stupid. You know what I mean? And like I said, I wouldn't ride around with it unless I'm transporting some of these or some gold or whatsoever. I need to make some moves. I can see myself doing that. So that is my Glock, and the case for that is in the back. And let me hurry up. And then I picked this up as well. And this is a M&P, Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. This right here, I'll probably keep it simple. I probably won't do too much with this, but this is basically just an imitation of the Glock. And again, I'm learning how you gotta keep your hand off the trigger. And I like this one a little bit better. I like it because it was just cuter. You know what I mean? You pull it back, and it's still stiff because it's new. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to pull this bad boy back to see what's going on is one thing. Oh, this one, see, now you can see there's something in there. My dummy bullet is in there. All right? I just like the way, man, this thing just slides out. So I had to order some more cartridges, magazines for my Glock. I got 2 when I bought this. It came with it. And very nice, it's a really, really nice piece. And it's light. It's about the same weight as the Glock, really. It's just a little bit heavier than the Glock. And Target World gave me a holder for this, so we have this. Pop it in. A little easy to go in. And you want to take it out because just press down on this plunger right here, and if it's on my hip, it'll come out easier. It'll come right out. So it'll come out with your finger like it should be. which I like. Now I was gonna put some more stuff on this piece, but I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I'm not gonna fancy rise all these guns. If I need one with a light, I'll carry that. If I need one without a light, I'll carry this, whichever one. Nice holster to go inside your belt loop. Like I said, I don't wanna, just concealed carry if I decide to carry it, concealed. You gotta let them know you have a license. All right, so that's it. I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. Be well. And again, I pray and I still think about it. I think about this as just being responsible. And there's a lot of responsibility to this. Like there's a lot of responsibility for collecting this. There's a lot of responsibility for everything you do in your life. You know what I mean? You just hope that you're protected. And you're protected mainly and foremost by the heavenly. By living your life right, living your life righteously. And some good people get killed too. And that is true. You know what I mean? But the reality of it is that, life is going to be life. And you need to protect yourself. So protect yourself. Be well. Kyle, you do the same. I'll look into that global thing. But again, if that's a firm that you buy silver and gold from and they hold it for you, put it in your hand, brother. Don't let nobody hold your stuff for you. Just like the banks might not be there because the dollar's not worth anything, they might not be there either. Computers go down. They might try to forget that you have some silver and gold with them. I'm going to put these up responsibly where they belong, and I'll talk to you guys later. Be well, be swell, be safe, and I'm out. Later.